Hello, welcome to Soulprint Minis. My name is Cindy. Thank you so very, very much for being here. Just really quickly, I do appreciate the support, the comments, the thumbs up, the shares. It's amazing. It's wonderful. I go through and I read all of your comments. They're so touching and informative and um, just lovely. So I thank you for all of that support. To new subscribers, welcome. I hope you enjoy the Soulprint community. Okay. I want to look at Carrie Lake. And the reason I want to look at Carrie Lake is because they're sort of, talking around that maybe she's become too Trumpy for Trump. It was reported last week that she was all but living at Mar-a-Lago. She was there all the time. Um, she just, or her lawyers just got sanctioned for filing yet another frivolous lawsuit. And one of the lawyers, he wasn't the lawyer, he was like a lawyer, I don't know, like a consultant or something. There's a name for what he was, and I don't know what it was Dershowitz, which, we mostly all came to know as a result of the O.J. Simpson deal. And then so he was saying, well, I really wasn't, it wasn't really, but he apparently got sanctioned, but not as much. I think he got sanctioned something like $120,000. And I think Dershowitz is having to pay like 12,000 or something. But I'm more interested in what's going on in little Carrie Lake's mind, because what's she after? What's she going for? What does she want? Does she really want the vice presidency? Is that something she's likely could get? I mean, I don't know who else is up there in competition. I guess she's right up there with Marjorie Taylor Greene, who also wants to be the vice president. Let's take a look at Carrie Lake, shall we? I try. I do try to be generous and forgiving and compassionate, understanding. But sometimes in life, there's just people you wish would sit down and shut the hell up. She's one of them. Like, wake me up again when you say something that even borders on intelligent. So I might have a slight bias as I'm reading these quotes. Here we go. Um, Carrie Lake's future, Carrie Lake's future, Carrie Lake's future. Apparently, Malone is not very happy that she's spending all her time at Mar-a-Lago. Carrie Lake. Okay. So she's starting off with the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so what we're looking at here is somebody who is just super determined to hang on to, I don't know, her notoriety, hang on to her belief systems, despite the fact that they are continually being proven untrue. She's just holding on as tight as she can to everything she can hang on to. And Trump is the thing that she's really, really wanting to hold on to. And so she has lost kind of all sense of boundaries. Okay. It's like, she's desperate, just flat desperate to hold on, to hang on, to secure what she has by any means possible. She has ambitions. Don't kid yourself. And she very much sees herself as riding to victory on Trump's coattails. She feels as if the vice presidential nomination is in her pocket. And it wouldn't surprise me if part of the reason she feels that way is because Trump has probably whispered something to her that that's a good chance. You never know. It's a good chance. Wow, is she ever ambitious? You know, her stories have become so convoluted that I'm not even sure she can keep them straight anymore. There is a lot of confusion, disorganization, distraction kind of that's floating around her. And it's not serving her well because her behavior is simply defensive and desperate. Six of Cups. She is going to continue to try to reverse the past. And she is going to continue to try to rewrite history and try to rewrite the election. She's not going to let go of it because that's what Trump believes or wants to believe. And so she's going to believe it right along with him. So the nonsense that spews out of her mouth, apparently she's not going to sit down and shut up. As much as I might wish that to be. In some ways, she's really sort of made an unholy alliance, if you will, to Trump. I'm reading this kind of reversed, right? This is about a connection that she feels to him. I think in some ways she probably has a daddy issue or 2 or 10. I think in some ways she views him as her ladder up, her stepping stone, and she will prostrate herself in any way that's necessary, apparently, because she wants the goodies of being the vice president. And she sees herself as functioning very well in high office. There's going to be some information coming out about her. And money and funding, donations. I'm not sure. There's going to be something that comes out that's going to, it's going to be a bit of a hit. The reality is that, she may have some successes from Trump's perspective, but ultimately she is not who he's going to pick going forward. And I have to say, part of the reason that he's not going to pick her, because I'm not exactly convinced he's going to be picking anyone. But she will try every trick in the book. She will say whatever needs to be said. This is the thing. She thinks that she's like being really politically savvy and really smart. And she doesn't realize that the percentage of people who believe her or adhere to her version and Trump's version of the truth is diminishing. And so she is going to take it's interesting because it's like she started to fall, around the time of the election. And it's like she keeps rolling down this same hill. It's like a snowball. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until what you have is a snowball with a little head sticking out and 2 arms and 2 legs. She's like no longer in control of the insanity around her, because she can't keep it straight anymore. So that's an unfortunate and difficult place to be. But really, I can't help but thinking sitting down and shutting up might help. All right, this is the first video that's coming out for the 20th, the morning of the 20th. There will be a second video coming out in just a bit, and that I'm going to take a look at how Trump is doing. Okay, bye for now. Thank you so very, very much for being here. Bye-bye.